Next on Access AC Live, the Miss America pageant returns to Atlantic City. We check out red carpet fashion and how to get the most out of your next trip to Atlantic City. All that and much more on Access AC Live. Hey everyone, welcome to Access AC Live. I'm your host, Whitney Ullman. This is the weekly show where we bring you all of the hip and exciting things to see and do in Atlantic City. It's award season, and that means celebrities are walking the red carpets in style. Celebrity fashion stylist Gina Lamort explains what it takes to make them look their best. We'll have more on that, plus the weekend itinerary and how to get more out of your next visit to Atlantic City later in the show. But first, we take you inside the big announcement on Valentine's Day about the Miss America pageant returning home to Atlantic City. Let's check out the story.
It's been 7 years since the last Miss America pageant took place in Atlantic City,
New York.
Organizers moved the show to Las Vegas in 2006, hoping to revive the event, which was losing viewership. In a surprise move, New Jersey Lieutenant Governor Kim Guadagno announced that Miss America will return to Atlantic City in September. This event will help spotlight the Jersey Shore after Superstorm Sandy devastated many coastal communities last October.
People saw the pictures of Sandy, how it hit Monmouth and Ocean and Atlantic and Cape May counties. People think the Jersey Shore is closed for business. Nothing could be further from the truth. And this event, not only today, but the faith the pageant organizers have in the Jersey Shore and Atlantic City specifically, will debunk the myth that the Jersey Shore is not open for business. We are certainly open for business, and the pageant proves that.
This announcement comes at a critical time, according to Liza Cartmel. She's the president of the Atlantic City Alliance, a nonprofit formed by the casinos to market the town as a tourism destination.
The ability to make this announcement at this time in the winter when the summer tourism business is making its bookings is really important for the state of New Jersey. Tourism is the third largest industry in New Jersey, $35 billion industry, and people need to know we are ready for business.
The Miss America pageant returning home will also boost Atlantic City's image.
We are a broad tourism destination. We have huge amenities that we offer. Everybody knows about the gaming, but we also talk about the entertainment, the restaurants, the beachfront location, all of the other activities there are to do in Atlantic City. And so bringing Miss America back will give us an opportunity to really showcase all of the attributes of Atlantic City that we think people have forgotten about.
Sam Haskell is the chairman of the Miss America competition, and he says the pageant is all about scholarship, community service, and talent. That's what distinguishes it from other pageants which have cropped up over the years. Now this latest development gives Miss America one more thing to set them apart from the competition.
And bringing Miss America back to Atlantic City, where it all began some 93 years ago, is a part of the rebranding that is going on to keep Miss America in the position to be the icon that she has always been, and to be synonymous with Atlantic City and the Jersey Shore is a part of that. And Lindsay Petrosh, Miss New Jersey, stand up, Lindsay, she's right here.
Miss New Jersey, Lindsay Petrosh, grew up with the Miss America pageant. She's from Egg Harbor City, just up the road from Atlantic City, and she says this is good news for New Jersey and the region.
Well, it means a lot for me that the Miss America pageant is back in Atlantic City. Not only as Miss New Jersey, but I was a former Miss Atlantic County, actually a two-time Miss Atlantic County. So I was born and raised right here in Atlantic County. I worked in Atlantic City, but mainly the Miss America pageant has been a huge part of my life. Growing up, I would attend the Show Us Your Shoes parade, and we went to the pageant almost every year, and you know, it was just such a huge part of my childhood and growing up. And when it left and went to Las Vegas, it was really devastating. So I'm just so thrilled that it's back in Atlantic City. It's so good for the Jersey Shore and just a wonderful thing for New Jersey.
Miss America officials say ABC has agreed to a 3-year broadcast deal. And although the details haven't been completely sorted out, everyone involved agrees that the competition will begin sometime in September. Reporting from Boardwalk Hall, I'm Ramel James.
Don't go anywhere. Our next guest talks about fashion on the red carpet and what it takes to make the stars shine. Please stay with us.
Watch Access AC Live Thursdays at 8 p.m. on WMCN.
We live in a dangerous, uncertain world. Let Greenlee Security Services keep your business safe and secure. Greenlee Security Services has a history of proven success as a total provider in risk management. Our customer service is unparalleled, with 24-hour access, in-house investigators, and security professionals that receive world-class training. Greenlee Security Services develops specialized, cost-effective responses to address the overall security needs of any size business. Visit greenleesecurity.com.
This segment is sponsored by Greenlee Security, a total provider of risk management. And we are broadcasting via Skype with celebrity fashion stylist Gina Lamort. She's walked the red carpet at the Academy Awards and the Emmys. She's worked both in front of the camera and behind the scenes at the red carpet award shows. Many people aren't aware of all the work that a stylist puts into the look of the A-list celebrity before he or she walks down the red carpet. So we're gonna get the scoop from Gina on the behind-the-scenes action before the red carpet. Known as the Style Doctor and with over 15 years of experience working extensively with fashion and style, she appeared in many national television shows and almost all of the major networks, and has worked with a plethora of celebrities including Katy Perry, Heidi Klum, Jessica Simpson, Mario Lopez, Bethany Frankel, Missy Elliott, and the list goes on and on. I want to welcome you to the show, Gina.
Thanks for having me, Whitney.
We're so excited. So Gina, how do these stars and starlets actually get their clothes and gowns and suits?
Well, contrary to what the public thinks, a lot of people actually ask me, where do you buy the clothes? But actually, stylists work with designers directly through showrooms.
Okay.
Showrooms in New York, LA, in Europe, and the stylist actually pulls samples, which are runway samples from like these shows that you see in New York or, you know, obviously in Europe as well. And that's where the clothes come from.
That's so neat. So what's the styling process for a red carpet award show?
Well, it's a long process. I mean, it definitely begins with attending the shows. So you've got Fashion Week, you're looking at all the collections, and you're kind of earmarking, okay, what do I think, you know, this client of mine is going to look great in. So you're kind of pre-thinking about what's happening, and as the looks are coming down the runway, you're kind of, you know, dog-earing, okay, this is what I think so-and-so would be great in. Okay. And so you're getting an idea months ahead. And then when the award show nominees get announced, that's kind of when everybody goes into overdrive. And as a stylist, you then begin working directly with the designers, with the showrooms to call in the samples and start doing your pull.
Wow, so it's not just an easy process where the celebrity just goes and says, hey, I'd like to try on this dress. You have all of this background stuff going on. You have celebrity stylists that are just working with them. You have hair people, makeup people, and now even this year they had that Manny cam. What's your take on that?
Oh, the Manny cam. My take on that is that producers were tired of just doing the normal thing on red carpet. You know, they've probably produced thousands of red carpet shows, so they needed another camera angle. And manicure is obviously the hot thing right now. Nails are a huge trend, which we hadn't seen for so long. So I think in concept, it was great because it's nice to get up close and personal about, you know, the nails and even some chunky rings to see some of the accessories. But I don't think that the celebrities were actually prepped enough how to walk the Manny cam red carpet. So we didn't get great camera angles on their actual nails.
Right. I mean, some of them, I saw some of the hosts and some of the people, they had really neat designs on their nails. Is that becoming, and also, I think one of the new styles is the pointy nail.
Yes, it's slightly rounded with a pointed tip, not super long, but definitely, I mean, we saw Florence Welch sport that in the gold, which we're seeing gold everywhere, but definitely a decorative nail. You saw like little heart shapes on Kelly Osbourne's nail, where instead of a French manicure, it's a little heart. So you've seen so many details, and definitely on Pinterest, you know, if you're looking at nail trends, you could find just tons of different nail activity going on there, lots of different shots of how to do your nails. So nails are definitely a focus in terms of what's happening.
Yeah, that's really cool. And also I heard that there was actually a dress code this year for the Grammys. What's that all about?
Well, for the first time, the Grammys did issue a dress code. They sent out a pretty tight memo out there, you know, basically telling all the celebrities, musicians who are attending, not too much cleavage, not showing their buttocks, you know, not too much skin. But it was kind of like there was no detention or, you know, anything that they were really going to necessarily do to the celebrity or musician who kind of broke the rules. Right. And I did feel it was a little strange to implement that at the Grammys because musicians are known for their rebellious behavior, their over-the-top fashion. I think that's what a lot of people really live to see when it comes to watching the Grammys is who's going to do what to the extreme. You know, remember J-Lo with that like super low V gown she wore when she was doing P. Diddy. So I think everyone from her to Lady Gaga, like it's who's going to wear what. So this year we saw people pushing the envelope. You know, we saw Alicia Keys with the under cleavage, which the Grammys specifically said wasn't allowed. Or we saw Katy Perry kind of giving it up a little bit too much, maybe more appropriate for a beach, but she did look exquisite nonetheless. I loved that dress. In that Gucci gown. I mean, just flawless. And then, of course, Kelly Rowland, who had all those stripes kind of specifically laid out perfectly to hide just enough. So I think they all had their own way of kind of saying, you know, oh, give us a dress code, we're going to break it, or we're going to push it as far as we can.
Maybe they just did it to cover their own butts. No pun intended.
Obviously, it is a family show, too, so you don't want, you know, things exposed that are inappropriate. Right. So I think there's a happy medium there.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, do you think they're going to do that for the Oscars? Because I know they're coming, and who are you looking forward to seeing?
Well, I don't think they're going to do it for the Oscars because to me, the Oscars is something much more grand, much more, you know, fashion appropriate, and obviously the highest profile of the award shows. Who I'm looking forward to seeing is definitely Jennifer Lawrence. She's Hollywood's it girl. I saw her in Silver Linings Playbook. She's exquisite, and she typically actually talks about dressing really casually and not liking to dress up. But she did promise that this year for Oscar, she's going to go with fashion and actually really, you know, pull out all the stops. And I know Rachel Zoe is dressing her, so I'm sure she's going to be in something dynamic.
How does that? Oh, go ahead. How does that work?
Say one person, sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Say one other person that I'm really looking forward to seeing is Jessica Chastain from Zero Dark 30. She's also nominated, and she said, you know, a lot of women dream of what their wedding dress is going to be, but she actually has always dreamt of what her Oscar gown is going to be.
Wow.
And so she said she promises she's going to wear something colorful and fashionable and accentuate all the great womanly accents of her figure, yet really go for fashion. So for me, when someone is that excited about wearing something, you definitely want to pay attention to her.
Of course. And what about for the males that you're looking forward to seeing? Bradley Cooper?
Oh, and it would be Bradley Cooper. Yes, and he's been pretty traditional, but always looks good. I guess more or less we're going to wonder about Bradley. Is he going to shave or not shave? Is his hair going to be slicked back, or is it going to be more wild and crazy? But yeah, he's one of the guys that I'm looking forward to seeing.
That's really cool. How does that work as a celebrity? Do you choose the stylist, or does a stylist try to choose you? You get contacted by all these people, and do they say, we want to style you, we want to do all this, you're doing all these great things? Or do you say, hey, I really want to go to this specific person?
Well, it's pretty much about matchmaking when it comes to Hollywood. When you've got an it girl like a Jennifer Lawrence or an Anne Hathaway, their agents, their managers, there's a whole team of effort going in. So they want the best stylist to obviously dress their client.
Right.
So really those partnerships are kind of built. I mean, Rachel Zoe pretty much leads the pack, obviously, and has for quite a long time in terms of dressing A-listers. And so it's really about, I want her as my stylist, and building a relationship and it kind of going that way.
Okay, well, great. Thank you so much for all of your expertise. What's a website where we can find out more information about you?
Oh, you could check me out at ginalamort.com, and you could also check me out on Pinterest.
Well, Gina, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
And there you have it, everybody. We just talked to Gina Lamort. She's a celebrity fashion stylist. To find out more, please go to accessaclive.com. Next on Access AC Live, club promoter Steve Sagan gives us the scoop of maximizing your fun in Atlantic City. Please stay with us.
Get caught buzzed driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom.
It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
We live in a dangerous, uncertain world. Let Greenlee Security Services keep your business safe and secure. Greenlee Security Services has a history of proven success as a total provider in risk management. Our customer service is unparalleled, with 24-hour access, in-house investigators, and security professionals that receive world-class training. Greenlee Security Services develops specialized, cost-effective responses to address the overall security needs of any size business. Visit greenleesecurity.com.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
Watch Access AC Live Thursdays at 8 p.m. on WMCN.
Welcome back. We recently talked to club promoter Steve Sagan about how to make the most out of your next visit to Atlantic City. Let's hear what he has to say. Hey everybody, we are broadcasting from the 5th floor of the Chelsea Hotel, located right next to the Chelsea Prime. And if you've never been here, this space is beautiful. They have so much going on in the hotel. They have the living room downstairs, they have the C5 where you can party it up in the summertime, they have the beautiful Chelsea Prime. If you ever want to come to a fun, great venue in Atlantic City, definitely check out the Chelsea Hotel. On today's show, I'm so excited because I am here with Steve Sagan. He is the president of Epic Events and Management here in Atlantic City, and he's the one that's behind the scenes that helps put on all of the really cool events and gets all the fun DJs and people and promoters at all the nightlife here in Atlantic City. So welcome to the show, Steve.
Thank you for having me.
Well, is there any advice you'd like to give anybody that's coming to Atlantic City and wants to get in the club and have a really good time? And you know, what can they do? What can they wear?
I mean, your best bet is to make a plan prior to coming down.
That's a great piece of advice. And I don't mean to cut you off, but I just have to say, no, because somebody actually reached out to me and said, what should I do? And I gave them a plan that I thought made sense. And then they told me they did something completely different, but I was very happy for them, you know, but that's not easy. People don't know how to plan for a dinner and nightlife and, you know, pre-dinner and after dinner, and where's the after hours place to go? And depending on who you're with, you know, is there a lounge? Where's the best place to gamble at 2 o'clock in the morning? You know, things of that nature.
I mean, the biggest thing is have some sort of an idea on what you want to do.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
Every club offers something different for everybody. You know, there's ethnic food restaurants, there's gourmet restaurants, there's steakhouses. You know, so you know if you have an idea on what you're looking to do, you know, you can pick one property and find everything on that one property, or you might want to say, hey, we're going to go to dinner at Caesars, at Morton's, and then we're going to go to Anthem Lounge over at Tropicana, and we're going to finish up over at the Foundation Room, and our hotel room is in Revel. You know, so we want to be all over the place.
And that's a good thing to know too. I mean, we have all kinds of public transportation. We have taxi service, we have limo service, and if you're staying at one of the Harrah's properties, you actually have a Harrah's shuttle that will take you for free to any of the other properties throughout the town, which is a good thing to know also. So really, there's so many options. You don't have to drive, you could be safe, you could have a great night out with your friends. I think that's really important.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, Steve. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
And what was your website one more time? Epic?
EpicEMG.com.
Okay.
That stands for Epic Events and Management Group, or the society page mag.com.
Okay. All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for
Thank you.
coming on the show. To find out more information, go to our website at accessaclive.com. Next up, we'll tell you all of the things you can do in AC this weekend. Please stay with us.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. Let's catch them before it's too late. To start helping students in your community, visit boostup.org.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
We live in a dangerous, uncertain world. Let Greenlee Security Services keep your business safe and secure. Greenlee Security Services has a history of proven success as a total provider in risk management. Our customer service is unparalleled, with 24-hour access, in-house investigators, and security professionals that receive world-class training. Greenlee Security Services develops specialized, cost-effective responses to address the overall security needs of any size business. Visit greenleesecurity.com.
Welcome back. Now it's time for the Atlantic City Entertainment Guide, sponsored by the LadyInRedblog.com. On Friday, February 22nd, check out Sushi and Sake with Michael Schulzen at the Borgata Hotel Casino and Spa at 6 p.m. Or even a Suds and Sushi dinner from 7 to 10 p.m. at Atlantic Grill Seafood and Steaks inside of Caesars. You'll enjoy pairings of hand-rolled sushi and bar bites with a variety of unique beers. If you're not hungry and just want some good old entertainment, then head out to Boardwalk Hall at 7:30 p.m. because the legendary rock band The Who will reunite to perform their classic songs as well as a new rock opera entitled Quadrophenia. At 9 p.m., reality sets in as Beverly Hills housewife Kyle Richards will sign autographs for her loyal fans at Resorts Atlantic City inside the hotel lobby. This is a free event, however, due to time constrictions, it's on a first-come, first-served basis. After your reality check, you'll need to let loose, so head over to HQ Nightclub at Revel Resorts to hear some deep and funky house music by Sonnery James and Ryan Marciano. But if you're in the mood for some other great dance beats, check out the Pool After Dark at Harrah's as they kick off Aqua Fridays with Fat Man Scoop at 10 p.m. Then on Saturday, February 23rd, your heart will be racing early in the day because at 2 p.m. the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum is celebrating World Sword Swallowers Day with a free performance by professional sword swallower David Pierre Ferry. Then at 3 p.m. the party continues with the Show of Shows Philadelphia Mummers String Band. This is the nation's oldest and longest folk parade with 16 string bands that will re-perform their legendary New Year's Day presentation here in Atlantic City at historic Boardwalk Hall. Now that your senses are all revved up, you may as well check out a good fight. With 7 fights total, head over to the Peltz boxing event at Bally's starting at 7:30 p.m. Then get over to the Pool After Dark at Harrah's for the famous DJ's Halfway to Summer party starting at 8 p.m. Or you could really kick things up a notch with electronic dance music by DJ Bambi, who brings her expertise in this world of music to HQ Nightclub at Revel at 10 p.m. Plus, to keep with our reality show theme this weekend, Jersey Shore's own JWoww will be at Dusk Nightclub inside of Caesars starting at 10 p.m. On Sunday, February 24th, take the family to Boardwalk Hall because the 4th pro hockey game will be underway at 4 p.m. with the Albany Devils versus the Hershey Bears. Well, that's it for this episode of Access AC Live. As always, I want to thank you for watching our show. Please check out accessaclive.com for web-exclusive videos and stories. Also, we'd love to hear from you, so write to us in the comments section and tell us what you like to do in Atlantic City. But let's keep it PG-13. You can follow us on most social media and join in on the conversation. Just search Access AC Live on Facebook, Twitter, or Google+. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next Thursday at 8 p.m. for a whole new show. See you in Atlantic City. Bye.
Watch Access AC Live Thursdays at 8 p.m. on WMCN.